estate experiment, what is happening, y'all? Getting a chance to do some reflecting. It's been a lot of work being put in, being in the trenches as I call it. So getting some time to reflect. I just hopped off a mastermind call, and it was good to fill in everybody on what it is that I am doing. Part of the reason why I'm doing the real estate experiment. I'd be surprised how many actually leads I've been able to get of people of interest in this industry, whether it's opportunities, uh, partnerships, or whatever the case might be, or even advice, which is that's probably the what I'm seeking for the most out of the real estate experiment. But it felt good to speak on it is that I'm doing as a real estate investor, um, as a pending agent, and to get the conversation rolling on this long-term vision of this whole thing. The real estate experiment is a long-term mission. That's why documenting every day. It's not a get rich quick. Well, there's an opportunity, but it's just long-term relationship. So long-term content, sharing journey, and long-term relationship in terms of commercial real estate. So I was on a call or a mastermind group, part of a mastermind group of entrepreneurs who are doing a lot, just really, really well. You got these guys are, $1 million businesses, six figures here, whatever you call it. And so we've seen all sorts of numbers. And, you know, if you're able to be an expert in this space and tell them about these opportunities that there is in real estate, there's an opportunity to do some syndication. And I was just listening to a podcast of, I think is it Bruce Peterson? I have to check it out. And it was a good reminder of like the long-term vision and making sure that you're in complete alignment with that vision of what it is that you're trying to do, what is the end goal, and sometimes making sure that it matches with the story that you're, either living or telling yourself. So what that means is, if you're trying to get into commercial real estate, what's stopping you from doing this guy? His first deal was, I'm pretty sure it was 48 units, which is like, yeah, why not? Because he kind of like set out his intentions for that, and I think sometimes we can get caught up playing in the safe role, and so it was good to kind of like speak out about the end goal with people, because then kind of not only do they hold you accountable, but they also know what you're doing, so that when the opportunity comes, you can present it to them, and that's how um, you know luck happens, so to speak, when your gatekeepers are able to open doors for you. So when you're going through that process and they know of your work, they know your work, they've seen your work, and therefore they're willing to go in and dive into the project with you. So I think that was a good reminder of the real estate experiment. It's about experimenting. It's about getting results. It's about sharing those results with people, letting everybody know what it is that you're doing, putting it out there, and creating opportunities by putting yourself out there, and letting people know what you're doing. So, great reminder. The reason why we do this, the reason why we build, but more importantly, to learn from other people who are doing things bigger than even some of my even aspirations can even take me. That's the goal, a platform to reach other individuals doing it who want to connect with practitioners. Most importantly, I think it's important to work with practitioners who are actually doing the work, not just talking about it or wishing about it. They're doing it. So that's for any of those of y'all tuning into this journal. Definitely way more than welcome your insight on the bigger goal, because at the end of the day, it is partnerships, it is collaborations, that can make this dream come true, and change lives, many lives but our own. So there's obviously the incentive of changing your life, but then also impacting the others' life, and rising above altogether. So on that note, the real estate experiment continues. I want to make sure that it all ties into the journey, so I'm just keeping you guys in the journal up to speed. This is as much for me as it is for the people who want to have a look in, so that's why we don't really it's really, it's about me. It's about the process. It's about the platform. This is definitely a personal endeavor of mine, and I'm really happy I'm doing it because I love to document, love being a practitioner, and I love videos. I love seeing the journey. I love putting it together, There's a lot of I's there, but there's also a lot of U because there's a U and I in build. So on that note, let's build, y'all. Let's get it.